Good afternoon and welcome to Endeavour Park, the home of football in the Miramar region, for this Dettol Central League Round 9 clash between league leaders Miramar Rangers and the hosts Western Suburbs. With 2027 National League places on the line, this is a game of huge importance for both clubs and what should be an intriguing fixture. Miramar are currently 5 points ahead of Wests and unbeaten, so West will be determined to get a positive result today and close that gap. To add some extra mustard into the tie, we will also bear witness to two of the Golden Boot contenders. Kyle Carr of West currently sits in top spot with 6 goals, whereas Martin Bueno of Miramar Rangers sits on 5. In the Golden Boot mix, though, is West's old boy, Sebastian Barton Ginger, now Wellington Olympic, who also sits on 5 goals. I'm Paul Olstorn, and I'm making my debut today as a commentator at Endeavour Park, but with me as always is former teammate of West Chairman Dean Eager, Mr. Phil Barton. Also joining us from across the Pacific Ocean is a man who's well attuned to Western Suburbs, James Protzer from Cincinnati, Ohio. I'll start with you, James. What do you think's going to happen here today, James, and what can West do to close that gap on Miramar?
Yes, thanks, gentlemen. Thanks for having me today. Looking forward to this fixture. West got to come out firing today. Obviously, looking for Carr, the striker up top, to bag in some goals, and then Q at the back, Quillem at the back in goal, just keep a clean sheet. But yeah, they need the 3 points today. Would set them up well. Miramar's on a run right now, so they'll be looking to take points away. Should be a cracker. Looking forward to it.
Phil, you're from the Miramar region as a junior and had some soft ties here with Western Suburbs. What are you expecting from today's game?
Thanks, Ollie. I've somewhat got my Western Suburbs colours on today, but I think it'll be a tight game. I guess battle of the two strikers is the intriguing bit of this game, but I'm wondering if the difference will come from another source today. Always happy to see a game on grass. I just feel, especially with the conditions we've had here, a little bit of a light rain, nice zip up the surface, and so we should see a good game of football from two of the top sides in Wellington.
Yeah, it's always a well-kept pitch out here at Endeavour, and it's one of the games that I know as senior players, they look forward to playing here because of the surface and the atmosphere at the ground and the hospitality of the Western Suburbs faithful and volunteers who have done a great act today, getting the pitch in tip-top condition. It's going to be an intriguing match. We've used that word 3 times, but we will chuck it in because it is intriguing. Western Suburbs dropped points last week against Waterside Karori, and you know, that's those kind of games that can be banana skins in this league. The Waterside Karoris, Upper Hutt, Island Bays, Petonis of this division. There's certainly a split between the top 4, but West will need to make amends from that, and they would have learned from that. And if they can get a good positive 3 points today and pull Miramar back into the pack, I think everyone who's watching the league from a neutral point of view will be pleased to see that.
Yeah, I agree, Ollie. West definitely really need to look for a win today and peg Miramar back. As you've mentioned, they're on a very good run, Miramar. They do have a couple of, I suppose you'd say, key players missing today, so we'll be interested to see if that makes any difference to them. But typically, those top 4 or 5 sides are very strong squads, and so if we look at Miramar's bench, they have a good mixture. They have some huge experience with Louis Fenton, and then a couple of young fellas looking to make an impression. So it's a good mix for Miramar.
Yeah, interesting enough. This game last year, the corresponding fixture last year, we'll come back to that. Just running through the teams for today. In goal for Western Suburbs is Quillen Roberts, the Canadian. He'll be looking to keep a clean sheet to give his side the best opportunity. Number 2 is Tarek Morgan. Number 3 and captain is Alafiti Pieni. He's been a fixture here at Western Suburbs for a number of years. In fact, he played in the corresponding fixture in 2022. Gavin Wigg will be his partner in centre defence wearing number 4, while Ryan Harrison, who's had a bit of a journey in the last couple of 3 years from the United States to Waterside Karori, now back to Western Suburbs, he'll be playing at right back. The pivot in the holding position is George Green, who had an impressive Hilton Petone Cup final and was unlucky not to win man of the match in that game. He'll be a good asset for Western Suburbs today. Wide on the right, Cam McKenzie scored a spectacular goal in that final from over halfway. Bruno Penny and Dakota Brady, wearing 6 and 14 respectively, will be in the middle of the park, with Riley Marlowe Jones wide on the left. Up front, as we've already spoken about, Kyle Carr, the American import, 6 goals already this season, and he'll be looking to add to his tally today. On the bench for Western Suburbs, onto the Miramar Rangers lineup. In goal, they have number 2, 22, Josh Brown. Playing on the right, number 13, Spencer Cameron. In the middle of the back 4 for Miramar today is Theo Etima and Lewis Thompson, the English import from Scunthorpe. Now, who put the swear word in Scunthorpe? He's also a Northern Ireland under-21 international. He's wearing number 6 and a no bars hold kind of centre back. Adam Hewson, the acquisition from Napier City Rovers, is their left back today. He's wearing number 7. The man who I think is key to Miramar Rangers' success and has been for a number of years with both Miramar Rangers and Team Wellington is Andy Bevan, and he'll captain the side for Miramar today in the middle of the park wearing number 12. Wide on the right for them is Jordan Lamb and Johan Cruyff's number of 14. Nico Bobadilla comes back into the side in the place of Connor Gall, who's away on his honeymoon. Nico Bobadilla has a point to prove to coach Jamie O'Connor. He felt aggrieved not to be in the starting lineup last week. Liam Shearer gets his 3rd start for Miramar Rangers, previously of Petone, but also an Ole Academy graduate. He's wearing number 20 in the middle of the park. Wide on the left is the St Pat's Wellington breakout player from last year, Sam Gates. He'll be wearing Michael Jordan's number 23. Up top for Miramar, Golden Boot last year with 21 goals, and second Golden Boot at the moment is Martin Bueno, and he'll be a real threat to Western Suburbs. They will need to be on their key. On the bench for Miramar Rangers, reserve goalkeeper Sasha Nathu's made a return to the club as goalkeeping coach, and he sits on the bench today. Former Phoenix player Louis Fenton, and we're talking about experience on the bench for Miramar. He's certainly that with his A-League experience. He's wearing number 15. Wellington Olympic acquisition, Jonty Rubos is the other one who has loads of experience at a high level of football. He'll be wearing 19. And then 2 youth players on the bench that Jamie O'Connor's thrown in to get a taste of Central League experience. Somewhat slightly pushed because of unavailabilities and injuries, but still great to see a couple of youth players coming through the Miramar Rangers ranks to sit on the bench. And that is Mateo Lindstone wearing number 17 and Lucas Wright, number 4. So the scene is set here at Endeavour Park, out here in Whitby, for what should be an awesome clash between 2 of the top 4 sides, 2 of the top 2 sides, 2 of the top 3 sides. It juggles around a little bit. Looking at the league table now, you can see there yourself that Miramar Rangers have a 5-point lead over Western Suburbs. So Western Suburbs will want to drag them back into the pack. Wellington Olympic obviously sitting there in second. Because it's all about National League qualification, not just for this year's Summer League, but for next year's National League. All is not lost if the results don't go the way of Western Suburbs. There is a playoff competition at the end of the Central, Northern and Southern region round robins, where the 3rd placed Southern side and the 5th placed Northern League side will play off against the 4th placed Central League side. Of course, the Wellington Phoenix get an automatic qualification, something that I don't agree with. I think they need to earn their place to qualify for the National League, and the same to be said for Auckland FC reserves as well, who are currently sitting in 9th in a 12-team league in Auckland. So it doesn't add merit that they should be in the National League just because of who they are. My personal opinion is that you need to earn that. crowd starting to build up here at Endeavour Park. Huge red and black faithful out here. Western Suburbs now wearing their red and black strip. They used to be blue and yellow until the Poirua Viard amalgamated with them. In 1956 they took on the name Western Suburbs, having previously been known as Poirua Hospital, which is where they had their home ground, which is now the Ole Training Academy. Western Suburbs have won the Central League 7 times in their history, the most recent time being 2019, but they are a team historically well founded, with 8 former Western Suburbs players going to the 2026 World Cup in Canada, Mexico and the United States this year. Those players who need to be named to show the strength of development of coaching over the years with Western Suburbs are Alex Rufer, Ben Wayne, who's currently playing at Port Vale, the club that I trialled with, just thought I'd throw that in there, and a real plethora of talent with Matt Garbutt, Marco Stamenik, Nando Peinecker, Callum McCowett, Eli Just, who was named in the Scottish Premier 11 of the season, and Ryan Thomas. And of those last 6 names, they were all coached by the one and only famous Declan Edge. Not sure any other nation going to the World Cup will be able to boost that kind of accolade around players in their squad. Miramar Rangers, on the other hand, they've won the Central League 4 times in their history. Their most recent time was 2020, the year of COVID. It's a lot of people, that's all they remember 2020 about, but for Miramar Rangers out there at Dave Farrington Park, they also remember that was the year that they last won the Central League, and they'll be wanting to set another season high with hopefully winning it again this year. Of course, they have one of the New Zealand's most famous players in their historical ranks, and that is the Oceania Player of the Century in one Winton Rufer. Just waiting for the teams to assemble here before they do the traditional walkout here at Endeavour Park. Beautiful conditions out here for football, not too much wind to speak of. Bit of slight rain earlier this morning, it might make the pitch a little bit greasy to start off with, but I'm sure as the day warms up that will be less of an issue for the players. And here come the teams now. Western Suburbs in their black strip, black shirts, red pinstripe, black shorts, red socks, while Miramar Rangers are in their away kit of white shirts, white shorts, white socks. The referees look absolutely splendid in their striking pink today. You won't be able to miss them on the park at all. And hopefully there won't be too many controversial, and hopefully no controversial decisions, so that they are not in the spotlight, although they are colour-wise with their sparkling pink outfit. Players look relaxed, Phil.
Yeah, they do. Just harking back to your comments around the referee's attire, I think we've made a bit of a series of talking about the goalkeepers. Maybe we need to augment that with the referees. I think with the goalkeepers, we've mentioned the traditional green. I'm still in favour of the traditional black, but obviously with West playing in black, that makes it a bit difficult. So yes, the pink does make them look very obvious on the field today, especially with low light. Seems to almost be a glow-in-the-dark type pink.
Miramar do have the traditional goalkeeper green out for Josh Brown, whereas Quinlan Roberts, as is often his choice of kit, is in the all red of Liverpool. Not sure if he supports Liverpool, but he certainly looks like a Liverpool player as he just jogs over to get some assistance from the team over there regarding getting his gloves on.
It's got the matching hair as well, which is taking up the whole hog on the red.
Yeah, that's taking red here to a whole new level.
Perhaps he's an Arsenal supporter with the red, maybe celebrating the recent victory in the Premier League.
Yes, a long time in between drinks for you die-hard Arsenal supporters out there, but there would have been a few schooners going down with the Gooners, I reckon, in the past week.
Just the 22 years, Ollie, so it makes Miramar's 4 years of not winning the Central League look like a really short wait.
Corresponding fixture this game last year in round 11 was a 2-2 draw between the two sides. Alafili Pini scored a 90th minute equaliser in that game, which got a point for West on the day. 5 members of that West side out here again today, and Roberts, McKenzie, Suresh and Brady. Western Suburbs, we're attacking the goal to our left, and we'll have the kick-off for the first half. And they'll start with trying to maintain possession and just make Miramar play without the ball for the first 5 or 6 minutes. Miramar paying $2.30 to win this match. The slight favourites, 20-cent favourites over Wests. Just goes to show how close these two sides are. As we're ready to get underway now, waiting for referee Grisho to set us away. And we're off. Morgan gets an early touch of the ball, and Roberts in his Splendor red also gets an early touch here. And that's a bit of a loose ball out, and it's played in by Miramar. And it's Bobadilla looking to play Spencer Cameron down the right. And Miramar look as though they're trying to construct the first chance of the game, and Cameron tries to fire on the cross. Ball spinning heavily there, like a Shane Warne leg cutter. It looks like Miramar are in their first corner of the game.
Shot, switch on, T.
It was a bright start from Miramar, wasn't it? Nice high press. Probably a little bit of a loose pass. I couldn't see what he was trying to do from the keeper.
Yep, just underhit it a little bit. Miramar at the corner. Deep to the far post. Goes past everybody. It's pushed back into the danger zone, and it's bouncing around there, and there's a bit of a scramble. And the referee sees offside. And Roberts gets that away quickly. And West have an opportunity here to break down the left-hand side. It's cut inside, has Marlo Jones. But Spencer Cameron managed to get back and eliminate the danger there from that fast break. In towards Bueno. His first touch of the game plays to captain Bevan. Bevan fires it wide. Jordan Lamb, one-on-one. Looking to get to the byline again, which he does. Fires it across towards the far post, and Bueno's unmarked, but he's just gone over his head as Martin Bueno. And West can breathe a sigh of relief that didn't fall to him on the forehead. Super start from Miramar, Phil.
Yeah, I think they're going to have to watch Lamb down that right-hand side. Very dangerous, very good crosser of the ball, and Bueno's always looking for that sort of opportunity.
West working their way up the right-hand side with a series of throw-ins. They throw up more centrally, but Bevan's read that. And Bueno with a little thigh touch off. All the way back to Cameron. Cameron plays it.
DB, you can go, DB. Kyle, drop, Kyle. Yeah, Riley, good, good.
Well, that one bounced a little bit, and Carr's quickest to react. There's a bit of a scramble here, and there's a late whistle from the referee after a couple of appeals. Maybe just leaned into him a little bit too heavily, that one. And now Liam Shearer trying to get the side underway. West nick it at halfway though, and now they've got an opportunity down their right with Ryan Harrison. But Bevan comes back to, is it Bevan? Yes, comes back well to clear that. Bueno plays it square to Bobadilla, and there's space out for the right for Lamb, which he tries to find him. But good work from Tarak Morgan. He read that danger. Now they've sent the ball down the left-hand side, and there's a chance here for Western Suburbs getting into the box. He plays it into Carr. Carr has to check his run and turn back. But Bobadilla at the top of the box with a nifty little bit of defensive work. That looked like an offside to me. Referee's flag stays down. Carr, and his front foot tackled by Spencer Cameron. He earns his side the first corner of the game at the clubroom's end of Western Suburbs.
Oh, Ollie, if this is an indication of how the game's going to go, it's end-to-end already. Yeah, we're in store for a treat if it continues like this. I think we must have waited in most games that we've commentated 15, 20 minutes for the first corner.
Yeah, no, West's got the bit between their teeth, and Marlo Jones has lined up an in-swinging corner. I'm not sure if that ball's inside the D there, Phil. I can see that from here.
Doesn't have to be these days, does it?
In-swinging, Marlo Jones, right into the near post, and it's an easy take for Josh Brown in the end. Slips as he clears it, and there's an open goal here, and the Wests have gone for it. And that was quite a clever little attempt there, and Josh Brown's had to scramble to get away.
Interesting, Ollie. I was about to say that was a confidence builder taking that one at the near post, and then he's slipped when he's tried to make a quick kick downfield and nearly got embarrassed.
And he couldn't have given it to a worse player. Cam McKenzie scored from over halfway in the Hilton Petone Cup final this season, so he knew what was going on. Second corner for Western Suburbs. Tarak Morgan taking this one with an in-swinger. They're packing the far post. Looks like that's where the danger's going to emanate from. Look out for Green here, I think. Oh, and it's wasted. Bringing in James from Cincinnati now. James, what can you see so far?
Yeah, I think both teams, it appears, they both want to get after it today. Both teams are going to want a lot of the ball, possession of the ball. Both teams are going to try and build quick combinations. Both teams obviously have two strong attackers up in front of goal. Like you guys were saying, it's a fast start. Both teams want it today. It appears that way, right from the jump. Yeah, it's exciting. This is good.
Yeah, 100%. Just wonder if the difference in the game could be the substitute benches. If they're going to play at this kind of heavy metal rate for 90 minutes, there's going to be some tired midfield legs as we get later in the game. But that's later in the game. Let's focus on the now.
Ollie, the other differential I was thinking of, we've talked a lot about the strikers. Perhaps the two goalkeepers, a little bit of inexperience in the Miramar goal, but a truckload of experience with West. So be interested to see if that is the differential between the sides at the end of the day.
West have a record of 5 wins, 2 losses, and 2 draws and 1 loss. So they've only lost once this season. That's how it shows how tight the matches are in the Central League, no matter who you are playing. Miramar are unbeaten at the moment, 7 wins, 1 draw, and that's why they've got that 5-point lead. It can just be drop points against a side that's unexpected, and you can find yourself in a scramble for that 2nd, 3rd, 4th position. Of course, Jamie O'Connor, the Miramar coach, is a West old boy and still a registered West player, coincidentally. So he's got ties with both clubs very strongly. Back to Cameron. Comes across the park now. And Miramar just settled it down a little bit, playing it back to Teo Itama.
Yes. Yeah, it's good, Greenie. Good position. Greenie. Yes. Ali Faletti. Yes, Ali.
Bit of a scramble around the halfway. Goes out for a throw in Miramar's favour in front of the broadcasting scaffolding. Thank you for Maori Productions for showcasing Western Suburbs Football Club here. Do a fantastic job streaming the matches here in Endeavour Park.
Chicken! Come on, Ma!
And that ball's just going to roll out harmlessly for a goal kick at the far end.
I think, Ollie, after that helter-skelter start, both teams are trying to, I guess, gain a bit of ascendancy and a bit of possession and just settle down a little bit.
Miramar with the throw. We've seen a lot of long throws in the Central League this year into the danger zone, but Miramar don't have that long throw component, not on that side anyway, but they fire it across to Lamb. Lamb takes a beautiful touch. He's looking to try and volley that. He can't. Gets across the face of the goal, and Roberts superbly down to the ground to scoop that low one. Gets the ball out quickly too. Green plays it square across the park, and that's just a gentle shove in the back that sends Bruno Penny to the ground. He's back on his feet though quickly as Bruno, and West are keen to get the ball going. Falls out to the top of the box. Unfortunately though, Dakota Brady couldn't quite bring that one under, and now they break quickly through Sam Gates. Oh, he plays the ball behind Lamb when the ball in front was probably the one he was wanting to play. Just came off his ankle the wrong way for Gates. And here's Bobadilla. There's an appeal there, and the referee seems to be playing to the appeals, Phil.
Yeah, a little bit. It probably was a nudge in the back there, but one of those that you often get away with, but not on this occasion.
So here's a real set-piece chance for Miramar Rangers. Of course, Arsenal won the Premier League by winning on set pieces, particularly corners. Miramar are set-piece components as well, and let's see what they can come up with here.
Closer.
Adam Hewson swings it into, goes through everybody. There's lots of gesticulating and appeals, but in the end the referee decides that that's a goal kick. Roberts doesn't muck around with his goal kicks, Phil.
No, that's a great ball too.
And Marlo Jones, well, he's got behind the Miramar defence. Plays the back in, but there's no support there, and Spencer Cameron's got time to play that ball. He plays a dangerous ball into Carr. And it's Theo Ettima that has to do the sliding challenge to just get the danger ball out to the wider below. Again, Miramar playing risky in that defensive third. Not sure Jamie O'Connell will be pleased with that kind of attitude from his back four. Wants to keep it tight. Morgan plays back to Roberts. James, you've coached Quillen Roberts for a couple of seasons. Very fast on the release ball.
That's definitely one thing I noticed right now is Q's looking to play very quickly and almost catch Miramar on the counter, which is it's been effective a few times now. So yeah, he's looking to do that. That's definitely one thing you notice.
Do you think that's a coach's instruction, or is that just his natural play?
I mean, I think the game I think has come down to their end a couple times. I think Miramar's had, they built up to a couple of good chances around goal. I think that's another thing you notice is that Lamb's getting at young Tariq Morgan here on our left, on West's left side, on Miramar's right side. And then I think it's just a product of the game where Q's been able to try and, again, get the ball forward as quickly as possible and almost catch Miramar on the counter when they've got so many numbers forward in their attack. So not necessarily it could be a coach's tactic or just something that Q, a senior player that he sees in the game right now.
Just using initiative. That was just while you were talking, James. That was another penetrative ball he played into Green at the middle of the park. Didn't get anything from it, but he's obviously aware.
Seems it's definitely a strength of his game, isn't it? Either from his hands or with the throws, and he's got fair distance on his throws, or when the ball's at his feet, very accurate with his passing and distance as well. So definitely a strength of his game.
Of course, goalkeepers, as we know in the modern game, have to be footballers. We keep hearing this all the time. Distribution and assists.
Pretty sure nowadays, Ollie, they all thought they were strikers. Not sure about that.
Yeah, go, Green, good, Theo. Theo, good. Really available.
We're just taking a bit of a sting out the game here for a phase, but again they send it long. It's heading out towards Cam McKenzie, unable to receive it though. And Bevan plays it back to Ettima. Ettima just steadies the ship for Miramar, and he plays it out wide to Hewson. A couple of nice little bits of triangle play in there from Miramar to try and free Lamb on this right-hand side for them, which they have. Marlo Jones has just got in the space in front of Morgan there just to cut down Lamb's options, which is good work from righty Marlo Jones. Gates has come more central, trying to get himself involved in the game. Miramar player kind of floating 3 in the middle of their park. That's Shearer on the ball now.
Let's go, Carl, let's go. We've got to work with DB. Be with DB.
Bobadilla and Bevan just playing a little game of keep ball amongst themselves there. Kyle Carr just putting a challenge, and here's Kyle Carr now. Oh, no, it's not Carr, sorry. They've played the ball wide to Marlo Jones. He's got an opportunity here. Can he get a strike away? He's forced wide by Cameron, which is good defending from Cameron. And again, he's tried that front foot tackle. So obviously well adept at that. Morgan drives it across the box and comes to the far post to Carr. He gets a bit of a looping header on it, and that's an easy take for Josh Brown.
Yeah, Ollie, I would have liked to see Marlo Jones hit it in with his left there. He had a couple of opportunities with a little bit of space to knock in the ball, and he wanted to chop back on the right. I think we've mentioned that a few times in commentary with the wingers playing on the opposite side. Certainly it works for a shot on goal, but I think it detracts a little bit from the crossing potential.
I was expecting to see a strike from Marlo Jones. He's one-on-one with Cameron on the edge of the box there. Just a little tap past him and let rip with the left foot. Wasn't to come. And there's a through ball towards Bueno, but all day Quillan Roberts is going to grab that. And again, no mucking around. The ball's back into play. No actual strike in the game so far. 15 minutes in. Both teams still semi-feeling each other out. There's been a little bit of build-up around the penalty areas, but no strike on goal yet. Not sure why Adam Hewson would be appealing for that one. Into the middle of the park for West, but that's well won by Bevan, and he's seen Roberts off his line, but Quillan Roberts quick to see what Andy Bevan had on his mind, and he retreated successfully to take a lovely little thigh trap. And he's put that ball through. I do feel that was an infringement from Thompson. And it's deemed to be deliberate. He certainly impeded the run.
Ryan, set it up properly.
I feel it's a little harsh yellow card, Ollie. I don't know about you, but definitely good to see the referee pick that up, because it was a definite check on the run with the ball not really in.
I think the yellow card can only be given because it was deliberate. You know, it wasn't like an accidental block. He's actually known what he's doing. But that's the English pro from Scunthorpe. You know, it's probably something you get away with in English League 2, but not here in the Central League. Former Northern Irish under-21 international too is Lewis Thompson.
Ryan, time it properly.
Probably reminiscent of Scunthorpe's, one of Scunthorpe's most famous players, Ollie.
Kevin Keegan.
I wasn't thinking of him.
Ball in from West, and that's a killer ball to the far post, and Miramar Rangers have done very well to not concede a goal there. That was a whip of a ball in. Bruno Penny putting some good bit of spice on that. And now West have a chance to load the box. There seems to be more white shirts defending than black shirts attacking though, but it goes in towards Carr. But again, Miramar clear the danger. Spencer Cameron takes a touch, and he'll just have to send that long. Lamb flicks off towards Bobadilla. Miramar just happy to send that long and try and get some team shape back, because West have them all over the place at the moment. And now Liam Shearer tries to drive his team forward, but he's dispossessed well. And that's a good ball from Green, but it's just a little bit too much on it and full safety into the arms of Josh Brown and his traditional goalkeeping strip of all green. And Andy Bevan does the sporting thing and just knocks the ball out. so that Bruno Penny can get some attention there at halfway.
Treatment, please. Thank you. Holding.
James, what are your thoughts on this period of play? It seems to have sort of not the helter-skelter it was in the first 5-10 minutes.
Bit more scrappy, it appears right now. You know, sometimes you gotta earn the right to play a little bit through the fight of the game. That's, you know, and it appears, you know, the game's turned into a bit of a scrap right now. Western looks like they're getting a lot of attacking chances off their set pieces. So you want to keep putting the ball in the box, keep putting the ball on young Josh Brown when they get opportunities like that to create something. If it's not going to come in the run of play, yeah, the game's just turned scrappy right now. 20 minutes in, yeah, normal.
Yeah, normal sums it up. Actually, James, I think you're right there. Well played, West, throwing the ball back to Miramar. And Ryan Harrison's joined the fray again.
Cam, can we bring it back on?
I initially thought that it was Bruno Penny that went down, the man that played one of the best team names I've ever heard of, the Stony Brook Seawolves.
Kyle as well.
Miramar now making a little intrusion into the West defensive third. And it's Gates that's trying to just get that ball forward, one more motion.
Settle.
That was the pure definition of scrappy there, wasn't it? Almost, we've used this term as well, a bit of a rugby ball happening there, Ollie.
Bit of a maul. 20 minutes gone. If you've just joined us for this round 9 Central League clash, it's Western Suburbs in the black strip with the red socks at home to Miramar Rangers and their away strip of all white. Miramar Rangers currently top of the table, 5 points clear, and Western Suburbs' aim today is to try and pull them back into the pack. Green batting well in the middle of the park, and Kyle Carr, the man from Florida, has a strike at Lamb. Josh Brown able to get across to cover that quite comfortably, but Kyle Carr, you don't want to give him too much room around the penalty area. He's certainly a player who knows where the goal is.
Narrow.
Green just trying to play that ball into Carr.
Go inside.
Miramar get it out early to Houston. West win it back though and play a ball into the defensive third, and they'll have to play that, Miramar. And it's Lewis Thompson who gets it out towards halfway. Bobadilla, busy in that middle part of the park, which is always busy. Bit of a press put in there by Miramar. And Spencer Cameron does well to nick that off righty Marlo Jones, because if he got that wrong, Marlo Jones had 40 metres of acreage in front of him to exploit. He's come on, hasn't he, Spencer Cameron, Phil, from last season when we saw him just briefly.
Yeah, he looks very solid today, doesn't he? Marlo Jones is having difficulty actually batting him, isn't he?
He seems to have grown about a foot from the last time I saw him, and he's very athletic. Son of Miramar stalwart John. Not quite the same frame though. I remember John being a real solid centre back, very strong player. Spencer's a very strong defender, but more of the lanky type. And West play the ball through to Carr on the top of the box. He's got a chance here, gets past him, drives across the face of the goal, and it's close for West, and they've got another opportunity to fire it back. Ryan Harrison couldn't quite find someone on the return ball, but that was well played by Kyle Carr. That's the closest we've probably come to a goal, Phil.
Yep, he looks a threat, Carr, doesn't he? Every time he makes intelligent runs off the shoulder of defenders, and he looks a threat. Do we count that as a shot on target? Carr had one before, so at least we're off the mark in terms of shots on target.
Yes, give him option.
Kyle Carr moved to New Zealand to play in the National League for Western Suburbs last year. But he was top goal scorer and league winner in 2025 with Academia Quintana in Puerto Rico. So he knows how to win. And West will be hoping for a little bit of maybe that Latin American flair from Kyle Carr today. Miramar played out to Lamb. Lamb plays it long past Cameron. He's made a forward run. It's quite a lovely combination that for Miramar. And here's Lamb getting into the box. He pulls it across the face. But that's well cleared out by the captain, Alafili Pieni. Bobadilla can't control that one. A couple of lunging challenges there. And
yeah, one important one there from Lewis Thompson. Yeah, lunging challenge stopped a through ball. Carl would have been on his way.
Aliti Pieni, rocket defence for West there. He's an Ole graduate player, made his Central League debut in 2022, so he's well experienced. And that's a good touch from Carr. Can they find someone in the box? They fire it across, but it's Thompson again, does the clearing work. Cole Carr's taking a bit of a bang to the nose there, it looks like. Oh, it's not Carr, it looks like it's Bruno Penny.
He's not even going to pick up a free kick for his troubles either.
Has a high work rate, does Bruno Penny. He's a box-to-box kind of player. Oh, actually, it looks like, now we see closer, it looks like it's Green. Yeah, the headband wearing Cameron Green. George Green, sorry. Make your eyes water that one, doesn't it, Phil?
Yeah. Still rubbing the back of his head. Hopefully the headband helped soften a bit of the blow, but perhaps not.
Just bringing in James on Kyle Carr. What have you been impressed by Kyle Carr, what you've seen so far this season?
I kind of have to piggyback off of that Bruno Penny, the Stony Brook Seawolves. I think Kyle went to a school called Florida Southern, and they were the Moccasins. So there's another kind of good one. But yeah, Kyle looks strong pace. I feel like you got to get a couple more numbers around goal. Like Riley Marlowe Jones seems to be a bit pinned back. This Cameron boy here on the right side, the 13, he's getting forward to help Lamb on that right side, just pinning Riley a little bit backward, which isn't giving somebody else up front around goal when Kyle gets the ball in and around goal. So I think maybe that needs to flip. I think Riley needs to press a little bit more going forward. Maybe Cam McKenzie needs to get a little bit more involved. But yeah, Kyle, every time he gets the ball, he seems to be dangerous around goal.
Yeah, the other part that I thought also, James, was you know, the two forward centre-mids of Penny and Brady aren't quite pushing further forward enough either. So when they do get that ball, they're kind of having to delay the cross. Speaking of that, we've got a chance here for West as they come into the box. There's not much options in there. Comes to the top of the box and Green. Oh, George Green. That's exactly the play we were just kind of imitating about. Cam McKenzie held it. He waited for the support. It arrived in Green, but he scooped that one like a tip-top ice cream right over the top of the crossbar.
He'd certainly want that one back if he had a chance. It was a great run. That's where you want one of your midfielders on the edge of the 18-yard. And as you said, he was found neatly and unfortunately couldn't get a shot on target.
Yeah, Nico. Good Shira. Good boy. 2 hands in the back.
Back to the scrap around the middle of the park. There always seems to be 1, 2, 3 bodies going down there.
Let's go. Go, Nico.
We want to keep the game going, and they play it out to McKenzie. He's had an impressive start, and that's a great ball in. And all Lewis Thompson could do there was just clip it out onto the number 2 pitch, where it looks like Western Suburbs Masters are playing Leeds United. Hopefully things are going well there for the Masters side. McKenzie getting more and more into the game now, Cam McKenzie, which is what West will want. Carr gets it to Marlowe Jones. He's got a chance to go at Cameron again. He comes inside this time, but he's run into a wall of white shirts, and Bobadilla quickly sends it up to Bueno. But the assistant referee is flagged, but the referee will probably just say play on here. Acknowledges the assistant referee's good work. Marlowe Jones mixing it up there, James, coming inside rather than coming outside every time.
Yeah, he's dangerous. Anytime he gets the ball around goal, Riley, he's dangerous. Try and pull the trigger there, get a shot off. Make Josh Brown work.
Yeah, we haven't seen a save from a keeper yet. There's no foul there. Marlo Jones decides to keep that alive. Oh, that's a lovely little backheel for Morgan, who drives it across. And now Western Suburbs have their third corner of the day at the Advanced Electrical Western Suburbs Club Room's end. Thank you to our sponsors here at Western Suburbs, Pack and Save, Poirua, Parker Life Insurance Plans, and the best electrical wholesalers in the lower half of the North Island Advance. Their support very much appreciated here at Western Suburbs. Marlo Jones with the in-swinging corner. There's a lot of height in the Miramar defence. They've packed the far post again though. Carr makes the near post run and the referee's just going to have a word. Got a professional league, blocking, not watching the ball, grabbing whatever they feel like it. And he's just saying, having a little reminder about actually keep your arms down, boys. Green's looking at presence in the far post there, along with Peony. Marlo Jones with the Bowden Barrett run up. It's the one arm up corner. Goes near post. Oh, it's gone into the side netting. And out of the three corners that Western Suburbs have had, two of them have not stayed on the field of play. So that'll be maybe a little wee chat at half time in the dressing rooms. We can't afford to waste those opportunities.
Yeah. Cardinals in that one really, isn't it, Ollie? Great opportunity, kind of wasted.
I mean, I see what Riley Marlo Jones is trying to do. He's trying to drill it right at the near post, and it's just not quite come off his foot right.
Slightly fine margins when you're trying to drill it into the near post.
Yeah, it's a difficult ball to deliver. Miramar send that long. And Quillen Roberts
It's going for a little run.
Brings the ball outside the box. He's very confident. Which is what you want to see in your keeper. You want a confident keeper. Builds trust in the back four. That's a lovely bit of play there from Western Suburbs, but they've just overcooked the final pass. But a lovely little 1-2 in the middle there. And Cameron tries to sneak 10 metres up the sideline. Referee Grichelle just sends him back to where the ball actually went out.
It's good to see he's picking up a few things that are, I feel, a bit of a scourge of the modern game. Stealing of metres on throw-ins and free kicks, and the scrum that is a corner these days.
Neither keeper's yet to make a save of note. There have been a couple of speculative long-range con efforts that have fallen into the bread baskets of the keepers, but we've not seen a real strike and anger yet from either side. Houston gets the ball wide now, and he fires in an early cross towards Bueno. But Gavin Wigg manages to scoop that out of harm's way. Gavin Wigg, another one of West players that has come from the States, played for Syracuse Orange. Very strong player. Houston now, also a very strong player, came from Napier City Rovers in the off-season. Was a real driving force for Napier City Rovers last year in the Central League. They didn't quite get the result they needed, and they missed out on National League qualification, something that Bill Robertson and his team are trying to fix this season. And they are sitting in third place. Bit of a sloppy kind of ball there from Miramar. It's kind of driven them into a bit of a culvert. And they end up giving the ball away, and now West can attack. Plenty of options, left and right here. They play the ball through the middle. Not sure if that was the right choice there, James.
Definitely keep driving with the ball. You've got space in front of you, almost draw a defender. Maybe then you lay it off into space. But, yeah, definitely keep driving it. Keep driving, Bruno.
Yeah, make the defence have to make a decision. You know, do they come or do they stay? And if they stay, just keep going and then fire one off. Not sure about that free kick. Bit of a Bobadilla theatrical fall over there. Let's have a look at the replay. Yeah, a bit soft.
Look it. Look it. Come on!
Bueno, first chance on the ball really. And he battles hard to try and get it back. And Cameron's right up there. Spencer Cameron pushing forward past Lamb to try and create some danger there.
Yeah, definitely those two have been the biggest threat to West, haven't they? Down Miramar's right. That may need some attention from the West coaching staff at halftime.
Liliti Pieni saw the danger though, the West Player of the Year in 2025, and he made sure that Spencer Cameron's shot did not get into the goal. That's a near post corner. That's driven right into the danger zone. That's the danger zone.
Yeah, be aware shot, Riley.
Miramar have a second opportunity from the same side. Everyone's on high alert now, but they go very deep for this one. And I don't think Kareem Abdul-Jabbar would have been able to keep that one in. And he was 7'3".
Yeah, that was, again, a wasted opportunity from corner.
Green gets the ball forward towards Carr's direction. He's unable. Here's a chance for West now, and they play it down the middle, and Kyle Carr can't quite get on into that. Brown has to just hoof it down the park, keeper to keeper, coast to coast.
He did well there, Brown coming out, spotting the danger, didn't he?
I thought Cam McKenzie was the option there though. He was wide on the right, acres of space. I don't know if there was a call. That's a good ball behind, and thought the assistant referee's flag was going to go up there.
You agree with you on that previous play. A bit of a straight pass with a straight run. So easier for the keeper to read.
Yeah, very much just a squish.
Get ready, set it.
2024 in this fixture. West came out 2-1 winners. Alafili Pieni was captain that day, and a certain Martin Bueno scored the goal for Miramar. It looked like a bit of a handball from Bueno there, but the Western Suburbs VAR hasn't been asked to pick that one up. No harm done.
Greeny, stay. Liam, if you need it. Greeny, stay.
All the way back to Thompson. Itema. And Lamb, who started off so brightly in the first 5 or 6 minutes, hasn't had much of the ball since then. So Tarak Morgan's really put him in his pocket at the moment. Gates looking to try and drive forward. He's given it away though, and that's a foul by Hewson right on the halfway, and I think that's more of a yellow card than the one that we've already seen. Let's see what referee Grishel does.
No, I thought he was reaching for his pocket there, but no. And totally agree, Ollie. I think that was well worth a yellow card.
Wow.
Thoughts on that one, James?
To be fair, the Lino's only there as well, isn't he?
Yeah, I think Miramar's done well a few times now to slow the game down when West has got, right around midfield or, almost catching them on the counterattack. Miramar's taken a couple fouls, which has slowed West down. So smart. Yeah. And I think from both teams, it's 0-0, 38 minutes in. You want to say that's great defending on both. Good chance. Both teams' ends. Almost, I don't know if it's a bit of lack of quality around the boxes, around the attacking end. So just want to see a little bit more of that.
A few challenges diving in now in this last little couple of minutes period of play. Oh, there's a nasty challenge from Bobadilla, and it's all just got a bit aggro at the moment. Bueno retrieves the situation. He plays a flat ball down the middle of the park. And that was about 2.5 minutes of under-9 football there, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely getting a bit testy, wasn't it? A few almost mistiming the challenges, but lucky no injuries.
Another ex-West player that I always had a lot of time for has made a success of at South Island United is Ryan Fuchs. Quality player is Ryan, and was a top goal scorer here at Western Suburbs and an Ole graduate. I'm sure his day will come again in the professional sense. South Island United just unluckily not qualifying for the OFC League final, which will be between the two favourites, South Melbourne and Auckland FC. As Western Suburbs again play it out. Other games in the Central League happening today. Waterside Courier at home to Wellington Olympic. Wellington Olympic will want to make sure they don't get a slip up like West there, but over on the grass at Courier Park, anything can happen there. Upper Heart are at home to the Phoenix Reserves in a 6 versus 7 game. While on Sunday, we have the first ever coast-to-coast derby where Napier City Rovers will travel from one side of the North Island to the other side to play FC Western. Napier City Rovers right in the hunt for that National League qualification on 16 points as well, while FC Western scored their second goal of the season last week. Also on Sunday, out at Wakefield Park, Island Bay at home to Petone. Gates now on the ball for Miramar.
Looks like Carr's down. He was caught slightly late. He's back up, I think.
Oh, Roberts has missed that, and it's come out to the top of the box. But Tariq Morgan does what you want your defender to do in that situation. It's pump it clear. Just a skid off the pitch there for Roberts. Just miscalculated it. Here's Green. That's a good ball behind for Carr, and Carr's got a real chance now. Can he fire one off? He does, but it's slow and hard, and Josh Brown's got his body right behind that one, but there's the first shot of anger of any intent from Kyle Carr.
Not sure he really got hold of that one, Ollie. But yeah, at least it was on target and forced Brown into a save.
Bobadilla now jinking through the middle of the park, and he's played it out to Lamb, who's been quiet for the last 10 minutes, but he's one-on-one with Morgan now, and he tries a curler, and it's just gone wide of Roberts' right-hand post, and he'll be relieved to see that go behind. Not so relieved that he can't get the game going within a millisecond, though.
Yeah, I don't think he would have got to that, Ollie.
He's the Usain Bolt of goalkeepers when getting the ball back into play, I'll tell you that. Houston now. He'll be looking to try and deliver a penetrating ball in.
It was nice play from Lamb, and pleasing to see that he can go either way when he's taking on his defender, either cut in or get to the byline. So it looks like he's a two-footed wide player, which is good to see.
He's a long-range strike, and it's straight down Roberts, and he has to grab it at the second attempt. But holy hector, Teo Etema got hold of that one.
He did.
Carr outnumbered here 3-1, but still manages to retain possession. It's well played by Kyle Carr. And West, that's that one. I see that opportunity, James, and they look up to the right-hand side to switch it, but they're kind of not prepared to play that ball.
Yeah, definitely could look to catch him on, catch him like that. Both teams' shape's good, and then once it opens up, you know, there's those spaces, and definitely on the opposite side that was open right there. And then you got to be putting your scouting sheet right now. Thea Edema from distance, that was dangerous.
That was. You know, watch Cam McKenzie in that Humpatoni final. Sorry to keep referring back to that match, but he was outstanding on that game. And a lot of the ball he received was from switch play. And I just felt that they all got congested on that Western Suburbs left-hand side. And he looked up and saw McKenzie and then was reluctant to play. And if I was the coach, I'd be saying, let's have a go. Let's chance it. Let's play it. You know, it's 2 minutes before half-time. There's nothing we can lose here.
And Cam, someone else trying to get involved in the game. So any way you can get him involved right now, you're trying to get him the ball as much as possible.
Absolutely.
Mackie, come on, Mackie.
As we tick towards half-time, still currently 0-0 here at Endeavour Park. As Miramar try one last chance before the break. And there's Bueno with a header, and that's just gone wide as well.
It's a shame he had a yard or two on the defender, didn't he? But he was still backpedaling, so couldn't really get any purchase on the header and just looped it behind for a goal kick.
Always stretching, but always loitering at the same time. Martin Bueno, the successful Scots College coach last year, won the Wellington Secondary Schools Championships with his side. Parents are watching today from overseas. He said they don't understand English, but they'll be watching him, so say nice things about him.
Muy bueno. No pun intended.
Cameron, he's been impressive for Miramar this first half, and he nearly sneaks one past. Marlo Jones, he's come inside. Now, where's that wide Cam McKenzie? He's been kind of sucked inside, and Kyle Carr just got the ball taken off his foot by Etima there.
He had to time that perfectly, Etima, didn't he? And referee was on hand, so he must have done exactly that.
Referee's had a good game so far. Happy with the referee's performance. Well, it's a bit of a break in Central 2 today. A couple of games of interest. Douglas Villa are at home to Tawa. Western Suburbs rivals from just over the valley. Seaton at home to Lower Hutt. Wainuiomata at home to North Wellington. Palmerston North Marist at home to Stopout, who took a shellacking from Tawa last week, so they'll be wanting to make amends. And then the top of the table clash. Taradale, second on 16 points, are at home to Palmerston North United on 18 points. So if you're in the Hawke's Bay area and you want to see a clash of the juggernauts of Central 2, get along to Taradale, Palmerston North United. Houston on the ball now here. Skips past Bruno Penny. A bit of a clash there on the sidelines.
Yeah, the ball looped over both players and they pretty much ran into each other.
And then got tangled up in the boxing ropes on the sideline.
Not sure they're going to make the 10 count either.
4, 5, 6. No, he's up on his feet again.
How long's he had him, please?
Reports are that Lewis Thompson is supremely hard. Even at training, he's been known to take a couple of players out at Miramar's training session, so he was always going to get up from that. Lewis Thompson Fury. West get one last opportunity probably before the half to try fire one into the danger zone, but Josh Brown picks that one up easily.
I wouldn't expect there's a lot of extra time, probably the standard 2 or 3 minutes, Ollie, do you think?
What's your money on? 2 minutes? 3 minutes?
I'll go 3.
We're into the second minute of additional time now. Cameron sends that ball right down the length of the park towards Roberts. And there is the halftime whistle here. 2 minutes of additional time and what's been a pretty tit-for-tat match between the two sides. No real shot in anger. Kyle Carr had a bit of a grass skidding effort late in the half. Martin Bueno had a header kind of stretching for it all the time. And Lamb had an opportunity where he cut inside and curled it, but not enough curl to trouble Quinn Roberts in the West goal. Your summary, James?
Both teams, yeah, good defensive shape. I think for both teams, not conceding many chances. Both teams look dangerous on the counterattack, so they need to be aware of that. Something I'd be talking about. Can West get their attacking pieces a little bit more involved? Marlo Jones came into the game a little bit there at the end, created a couple chances there for Carr. Can they get Cam McKenzie a little bit more involved going forward? But yeah, great first half, I think, from both teams. Good defensive battle from both teams. Want to see a little bit more quality around goal.
Phil?
Yeah, I think what you'd class that as a exciting 0-0 at this point. Hopeful of a goal early in the second half, and I think that'll bring back that end-to-end game that we saw probably in the first 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's probably fair to go in the sheds all tied up. Like I said, no sides actually created a real clear-cut opportunity. The coaching team will have their work to do at half-time. Maybe some adjustments. Maybe West will talk about their set pieces and how they need to take advantage when they get those opportunities. Wasted 2 corners out of their 4 that they had, and that's a crime. So we'll just see how they come out in the second half. I don't envisage any changes from the personnel, but we'll join you back here in 15 minutes' time for the second half.
Bro, did you play with Huss in that? Yeah, he's a bit too serious, eh? He thinks he's a better player than he is as well, eh? I played with him a little bit in Brisbane. Yeah, no, nice guy, eh?
Miramar Rangers, the first team to return to the site of the battle between themselves and Western Suburbs in this Central League Round 9 clash in the battle for National League qualification. I think both coaches would be happy with their first halves of their troops, although obviously some finer adjustments need to be made. I think from West's point of view, set piece coach James Sutcliffe might be having a little chat with the takers of their set pieces to get a bit more quality out of the delivery. Certainly from two of the corners were what would be deemed as wasted. Referee Grichot just giving Western Suburbs the hurry up. But they may be just dragging the chain a little bit here and putting Miramar out into the hostile atmosphere of the Western Suburbs crowd. I know a lot of the home teams in Europe like to send the away team out just a minute or two earlier. But Western Suburbs here now are returning to the battlefield. Crowd's really built up here, and although the cameras don't show it from the clubroom side, good crowd here at Endeavour Park in Whitby. Game needs a goal though, hopefully not too long into the second half. Western Suburbs can sneak one, and let's see if what Miramar Rangers have got. They've not been up behind at all this season, so it'll be interesting to see how they react if they do go a goal behind.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you, Ollie. It'd be good to see a goal early in the second half. I think I mentioned before half-time it might kick-start the game back into that first sort of 15-minute period we saw when it was nice end-to-end stuff and looking like it was going to be a nice open game. I don't think any of the coaches would want that, but us as commentators and the spectators at the ground definitely would like to see that.
Remember our kickoff, now attacking our goal to our left for you viewers at home. And if you're watching this game locally or internationally, welcome. 0-0 here between league leaders Miramar Rangers and Western Suburbs. And Miramar now trying to just probe down the Western Suburbs right flank.
West come out with good energy there. Dakota Brady, good press.
Yes, Shira. Keep going, Shira.
Roberts looking to set away down the flanks for Marlo Jones, and he finds him with a superb ball who plays it inside. Goes for the return. Can't quite sneak it off Spencer Cameron's toes. But a lovely distribution ball from Roberts there to find righty Marlo Jones. Miramar trying to enforce a press now, but they've got let out an escape route for Wests. They're trying to find Cole Carr there with the inside run. Not quite able to find it. And now Wests on the flank. Try to draw it low and hard.
Can we have advantage?
And a free kick for
Not
West
quite,
here, is it? Not quite sure what happened there.
not quite sure what happened here, but here is a deadly
Edge of the box.
opportunity. Here is the infringement here.
Couldn't see anything from the replay there
Couldn't see
either.
anything from the replay.
What
Not
the fuck's
100%
going
clear
on?
what Grishel was seen there. The man in the splendid pink shirt.
As you said, though, well, he's had a
I'm more worried about we had a
sterling
shot
game
edge
up
of the
until
box
now.
and pulled it back.
He's having a chat with Bobadilla and Bevan.
Perhaps a
So
shepherding again. Maybe.
Looked like there was a West player near that. But anyway, we now see if Sutcliffe has managed to improve the delivery from Ryan Harrison here into the penalty area. Again, Wests are heading towards the far
advantage.
post.
VP higher, Micah higher.
Take advantage.
On the referee's whistle we are. And it's Harrison. Goes far post towards nobody. And again, you have to say, James, that's a wasted opportunity.
Right. Whip it.
If you're not going to create much going, around goal in the run of play, you have to take advantage of your set pieces. And West has set pieces around goal that just not executing well. So yeah, you got to take advantage of that.
Yes.
I think from my point of view, perhaps they
Micah, get ready.
need to look at some variation. Miramar are fairly tall side at the back. Just pause for a minute here. Offside. Miramar are fairly good at the back with Etma, Harrison in the middle. They're fairly strong there. So I wonder if West need to look at something short or popping something to the edge of the box to get a shot, something like that.
I sometimes think they're trying to be too accurate. Like, just trying to deliver the 100% ball, where sometimes just putting it into the danger zone can be enough to disrupt the defensive pattern of the defending side. However, we move on, and Brown takes the goal kick for Miramar. He'll fire it up towards halfway, where there's a whole cluster of players battling for that ball. Seems to be all about the second phase ball now, rather than winning the first phase. Gates forces his way into the area and still battling away. But good defensive work there from Gavin Wigg, who came across and covered. And there's the switch for Miramar right across the far side to Lamb. He's got some space in front of him, and Cameron also making a half-hearted run forward. He then takes off at the end, but he's not spotted by that one, and Lamb plays it in towards the narrow channel for Bobadilla. Bobadilla with a little back heel in towards Cameron. Oh, he just lost control of that at the crucial moment to the youngster. But a very good incisional play by Miramar, and Bobadilla with a tricky little South American back heel, and there's another back heel. But that one's unfortunately gone out of play. Menacing move there from Miramar, Phil.
Yeah, it was a lovely back heel, and Cameron surging into the box, had the opportunity but let himself down with a bad first touch, didn't he?
Starts with that switch in the point of attack too. That ball to the opposite side of the field. The play's coming down one side. You got space on the other side to open it up, and you find a good attacking moment there.
Yeah, they exploited that well, and now Gates gets forward again, and there's a shot, but that's sliced off the boot there.
Always struggling with the angle there, wasn't he?
He's a left-footed player though, Adam Houston, so if I was playing, I'd be disappointed with that he hasn't managed to force a save. He had plenty of space and time. Roberts dinks it forward now. Bevan wins the ball in the midfield though. Now, brilliant play there from Dakota Brady, Bruno Penny. And that's a lovely ball through. No, not quite. Here's a chance. Can he fire one off? Dakota Brady plays it wide.
I don't know about you,
100%
Ollie.
would have loved to seen a shot from distance there.
Yeah,
Dakota,
that's what
pull
I
the
was just
trigger.
about to say exactly that. I was going to ask Ollie if he thought he should have pulled the trigger there. It was a good pass in the end, but
Come on, go. Come on.
I find it a reluctance in young players in New Zealand, James, to actually try their luck from outside the box. They can all kick it from halfway. They're all powerful young men these days, but there seems to be a reluctance to try a long-range shot.
100%, it's a confidence thing. The first thing they do when they rock up to training is kick the ball from distance on goal. So it's like there's the perfect opportunity in a game to try that and what you do, but it's confidence, you know. And again, not creating many chances. Why not have a go from distance? Just try something different. Put the goalkeeper maybe on his toes.
I'm with you all the way with that, James. Marlo Jones not quite connecting with that loose ball out to the top of the box following that corner. Kind of drove it into the ground a little bit and just wide. Had a bit of time though, possibly could have brought it down or maybe just connected with the front foot volley like Gavin Hoy did last week for Olympic. And now we have Brown sending up towards halfway again. There's a massive players like it's a rugby scrum. It's all about who's going to win the second phase. Gates now with a bit of space. Gives the ball away loosely though, and Green picks that up. And now we have a chance. Cameron will need to do some defensive work there, and he does. Got super long legs, does Spencer Cameron. West are certainly pushing a little bit more in the Miramar defensive third. Grisho's pulled the game up again here. Not quite sure what's going on there. Did it hit him? He's a long way away from the ball.
not sure. Both teams sort of struggling to put together more than 3 or 4 passes, aren't they?
Miramar now charging down this left-hand side. Go to deliver across, but there's a bit of a hesitation in actually delivering it from Houston, and that enabled the defensive cover of Bruno Penny to come in and prevent that cross coming in. Houston now trying again in this near pocket corner. Bobadilla dinks inside the box. And I'm thinking it's a obstruction rule that Grichel keeps blowing up for. Because again, I didn't see too much in that.
No. Fellow spectators on the balcony are a little mystified by the decision as well. I think you're right, Ollie. It's either a shepherding or an obstruction. He seems to be quite hot on.
Now this could be dangerous for West because Miramar Rangers have some tall timber in Cameron, Ettima and Thompson, and Bobadilla with the delivery towards the far post. It comes out to the top of the box. And they've sky-bombed that back in, but not with any purchase really. And that's good defensive play from Western Suburbs.
Good punch by Roberts too there, wasn't it?
Miramar haven't
Both
gone
teams are
away
working
though.
really hard. Both teams working really hard defensively.
Yeah, they know how crucial that first goal giveaway could be, and not just in today's game, but in the extent of the league. So they're playing a very tight ship. And now Bobadilla will take a corner.
These are the moments you just got to be wary of these moments here. This is where Q stand up.
And there's a harmless header over the crossbar there from Miramar Rangers. Lewis Thompson probably feels he should have done a bit better with that opportunity because it's kind of a head and shoulders above.
Looks like a sub here, Ollie.
Yep.
No, you stay, Casey. I'm just going to put him in at 8 at the moment.
Liam Shearer's taking his exit. And looks like the ex-Phoenix player Louis Fenton is coming on to replace him. Louis Fenton will add some experience to this Miramar side now, and he'll be a real danger. Bevan gets into the corner. And West now have a corner, which they will try and profit from. West with the corner. 7th corner of the game for Western Suburbs. Can they vary something up here? Go deep. And there's a chance. It's coming out to the top of the box though. And again, that tall forest of defensive timber that Miramar Rangers possess manages to clear it out. I did see Bruno Penny at the top of the box here. Maybe a short one there would have maybe mixed it up for Western Suburbs. Are we going to see a trigger pulled this time? No. And Fenton gets his first touch of the game and pulls away. Plays into Bob Didier. Out to Gates. Gates will now run at the Miramar defence, but he waits for the overlap of Lamb. Lamb switched sides from the first half. Either that or he's completely out of position from the defensive corner and he hasn't retrieved his initial position. Oh, and that's a little backheel through to Houston. And Houston can now deliver into the top of the box, but again, Pieni does all the defensive work, and here's Fenton. He's trying to get his first opportunity to show what he can do, and he's forced to corner.
Good footwork inside the box here. It was pretty tight. A couple of West defenders. Nice bit of footwork to try and get the shot away, but well blocked in the end by one of the West defenders.
Yeah, Gavin Wigg. Strong player, Gavin Wigg. He did everything that was required of him there. Bobadilla with the corner. In towards the middle of the goal. Roberts again gets a punch on it. Feels like he's infringed. Referee says play on, and Green comes away with it, and it's a cheeky little dink inside from Green to send Sam Gates to go get half-time hot dogs. He's just come back onto the pitch as Sam Gates. That's how far his momentum took him after that Green fake.
Maybe a little bit more patience in possession there. Try and build up maybe a little bit more. Not so frantic going forward, so direct.
From Green, James?
Correct.
Yeah. Because once he sold Gates down the river, he had plenty of time.
He's so deep in his defensive end as well, a lot of the field to kind of make up. So, yeah, maybe keep building.
And the personnel were back as well because of the defensive corner, so he had very few options.
Correct. Exactly.
Kyle battling it halfway. I feel that if he's the man that gets half a chance, that's where the game could change. And there's 4 fouls in there from Western Suburbs. And Grisho wants to have a chat with Green, I think. Wasn't malicious, but it was certainly a timely, disruptive team foul that we talked of Miramar doing in the first half, James.
Exactly right. Slow the game down there right there, get reset defensively, stop any kind of chance momentum they've got going forward. So good foul, and didn't take a yellow card, so smart.
Bobadilla deep towards the far post. Which comes back across the face. Comes out to the top for Houston. Houston gets it blocked well. Again by Bruno Penny. Gates trying to get the better of Green. He'll be doing well if he does that, but he's put in a fantastic cross into the danger zone. And now Lamb trying to milk a free kick there. And there's the ball forward for Kyle Carr, but he'll be doing well to catch that.
Again, a lot of real estate to make up right there. Can you keep the ball? Just a little bit more patience with the ball. You haven't had that much of it, you know, so take care of it when you've got it.
Should Carr be coming short, James, for a supporting playoff rather than going long all the time?
Potentially, yeah, definitely. Or somebody in the middle. Is Dakota there? Is there, again, is there a switch of the field? Can we find the other side? Can you build through the middle to find the other side? I'm sure there's a couple more options that he sees rather than the one just to bang it forward.
Fenton gets it out to Lamb now. And he plays across the face of the goal. And it's well cleared there from Ryan Harrison.
It was a great cross. Miramar should have had someone on the end of that.
Bobadilla has been busy this whole second half. Lamb again. Cameron goes on the overlap. Lamb comes inside for a strike. Bit of a deflection. Bobadilla gets a poke, but no. Quillen Roberts plucks that one out. Game sped up, Phil.
Yeah. And Roberts again in a hurry to get rid of it. Probably didn't do the player who gave it to a load of favours in that instance.
As James has noted, sometimes West just need to just calm it down a little bit. And
they're under a bit of pressure right there. Miramar would have had 8, 9, 10 guys in their attacking end of the field. So it's, just calm down a little bit. You haven't had much of the ball settle like Righty's doing right now.
Yeah.
Give us some a little time. Let us get set up. Breathe.
Breathe. Good call. Up towards Carr again. But Lewis Thompson wins that battle in the air, as would be expected. Brown, got a bit of a hurry up there from Carr.
Carl, every time it goes back to him.
Much better there.
Here's a chance for a trigger pull. No, not quite. Comes out to the right-hand side for Ryan Harrison. He plays the support from Brady, plays it inside short. Marlo Jones gets a flick across. But again, it's that giant Lewis Thompson.
I think that might have been Cam McKenzie on the ball there, creating, and that's the thing. If you can get Cam on the ball a little bit more around goal, he's dangerous. He'll create for you.
The referee's marching towards the bench, and looks like Jamie O'Connor's picked up a yellow card for protestations. The Miramar Rangers coach, the Western Suburbs player, and he keeps chipping away, and that colour could definitely change, so Jamie better just cool his heels there a little bit.
No stranger to a yellow card, Jamie, is he?
Likes the colour yellow.
Marco, well done. Marco, well
Strong
done.
Chelsea supporter. Lamb. And now I think the referee's starting to play to appeals, because I thought that Lamb got caught in possession fair and square there. He was a bit slow in moving the ball, but hesitated in his ball decision. And then when he lost it, went down. Everyone appealed, and the referee gave the decision in the favour of the fallen player. Not sure if it was the right one.
I think it's actually, he's given offside in the end.
Forget what I just said then.
That's all good.
Brown sends it long into the right-hand defensive pocket of Western Suburbs. Bevan caught in position there. All the way back to Roberts. He'll probably send this one relatively quickly. And that's understandable because he's under pressure there from Bobadilla. And that's well played from Western Suburbs on that right-hand flank. Up and under on top of the box. Here's a chance, and there's a strike, and it's a good opportunity there.
Just needed to hit that one a bit further outside the post and let it bend back in. Just in the reach of the keeper.
I think that he was trying that, but Josh Brown, good positioning from the Miramar custodian, you'd have to say. That's a lovely little flick towards Carr.
Just muscled off it there, wasn't he?
Yeah, Andy Bevan showing all his team weight and experience to just muscle Carr out of the way of that so Brown could come and collect. Good little spell of pressure here from Western Suburbs as Marlo Jones comes inside.
Great turn.
He plays it square across the box.
Ryan, go.
There's a strike from range, and that's just skidded wide, but that's the attitude we want to see. Ryan Harrison hitting the old grass skimmer with the outside of his foot, just skidded away from the post, but it's a great attitude from Harrison.
Definitely feel West starting to flex a little bit there. A couple good opportunities on goal. McKenzie with that left-footed strike. I think Harrison scored a goal this season already, a banger, so why not have a go from distance right there? Good couple sequences from West.
Just got a stoppage in play here. Is that Brady that's going off some treatment there? No.
That might be Bruno Penny.
Yeah, it's Bruno Penny. Oh, he's been subbed off, actually. Bruno Penny, that's in his day as Yuto Yakamoto comes on. very industrious player is Yakimoto. So he'll add some pace and guile around the middle of that park. What can you tell us about Yakimoto, James?
Yeah, Yuto from Nelson. Yeah, Old Academy boy, going on 6 years now. Under 20 product. So yeah, he's pushing really hard in that under 20 space. I know Tariq Morgan's pushing really hard in that under 20 space, and George Green's pushing really hard in that under 20 space. I think Marcos Papadopoulos is injured today; he's not involved. But yeah, Yuto, another strong under 20 prospect for West. Soleil.
Could he sneak a goal?
Good in possession, industrious, box-to-box type midfielder, but gets around goal. Yeah, he'll have a shot from distance if it's on.
Bobadilla. He drives it in towards the penalty spot, but that's well cleared away by Gavin Wigg. It's been a rock in the defence today as Gavin Wigg. Houston caught in position there.
Great press work from West, wasn't it?
Look how quick Miramar scrambled back and helped that ball. Probably, if anything, stayed in the air too long for West. But there's Yakimoto winning it back to the top of the box for Carr. He's going to try one. No, he isn't. He even faked me.
Again, there's the patience.
Sorry, James.
No, good action there. Got to love it when the coaches are involved in the game on that side for sure.
Yeah, Bobadilla getting involved with James Sutcliffe.
Love it. Just saying there, the little patience right around goal, and they're creating opportunities, West. So they just be calm when they've got the ball a little bit, and chances are coming.
Again, they kind of benefit from a half-court press here. It's creating some energy levels around that attacking part of the park. Dakota Brady working very hard on that right-hand flank. The call for settle from West coach Wallacek. Oh, that's a good ball in too, and it's just over the head of Marlo Jones, and he'd love nothing more to score against his old club, I'm sure.
He did well there. He got inside the fullback, didn't he? And unfortunately, the cross was well driven and just a little bit too high for him. But
and we'll have to give a tick box to Gavin Wigg and Alafiti Pini, because Miramar have withdrawn Martin Bueno, the Golden Boot competitor. His day is done, so you have to give top marks to the central defence. They've kept him very quiet. He only had one outstretched neck attempt header.
Yes, he's been a little anonymous in the second half. I don't think you've mentioned him much in commentary, Ollie, have you?
And he's been replaced by Jonty Rubos, who's more of a midfielder in my mind rather than a striker. So is Coach O'Connor of Miramar conceding the draw? Still early days. It's 70 minutes gone. Still a good 20 minutes left of this game.
I think Jonty's got some good pace. I think he can get in behind defenses. He's crafty if he gets the ball in 1v1 situations. I think he's a good attacking piece to bring on. He looked different than Bueno for sure, but still dangerous around goal, definitely. He
almost
can create,
like a false nine, James?
Correct, or a good winger. Him and Fenton, they're dangerous. 25 minutes, given chances, they'll be very dangerous, the two of them.
Green. He finds Marlo Jones one-on-one with Cameron again, but he's got help from Buos, but he's done him. Oh, he just couldn't quite deliver that killer ball into the 6-yard area.
Good, well done.
Good cover there. Was that Andy Bevins again, I think. Covers every blade of grass, Andy Bevins.
Ryan, be aware. PC. Wider. Yeah. Right, stay.
West's come again. Yakimoto, little chip ball over the top. McKenzie fires across the 6-yard box, and Carr just can't quite get in front of Thompson.
A lot of success coming down West's right side. Cam McKenzie very involved here in the second half, creating heaps of chances for West's.
James, I think that's more what we want to see from West's, that sort of low-driven cross as opposed to hanging it up for the...
Definitely, as long as you got numbers in the box.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Dakota Brady's getting forward. Alex is on that back post. Yeah, Dev Riley's on that far end for sure. Definitely.
Into the maul it goes again at halfway. Good win though. Fenton goes down around halfway, and the ref's always going to give that as a free kick. They get on with it quickly though, Miramar. Fenton plays inside to Bobadilla. Bobadilla rolls off his man. He gets to the line. He hesitates. He plays into Fenton. Fenton strikes, but that's a fantastic captain's challenge from Alfie Piini. Gets the high fives from his defensive unit, and well worthy of that.
That's what you want from your captain. Big moments.
Captain's knock right there, but the danger's not over yet. Bobadilla. Middle of the goal he goes. And the referee's whistle's gone. And we have a relieving free kick. Just settle it down, Quillen. There's no need to get this game moving. Get your shape back. He sends it wide towards Mackenzie. Tries to play it inside to Harrison, but it's unfortunate. Gets cut out. And Adam Hewson will be disappointed with his effort on that pass. Harrison with the throw, right in front of the Māori Broadcasting Tower. And special thanks to them today for bringing us this coverage of this round 9 Dettol Central League match between two of the top 4 sides in the Central League. Cameron playing more central in the middle of the park there, and Bobadilla finds Lamb, who seems to have switched wings for the arrival of Jonty Rubos. Gates now plays a little switch over with Fenton. Lamb plays Fenton. Is he offside? No. Chip towards the far post, but Quinlan Roberts climbs majestically and plucks that out the air and instantly sends Cam McKenzie away, and he's dragged down by Adam Hewson, and the ref's surely going to bring out a yellow card for that challenge.
He sure is.
Game's starting to open up a little bit. Just got to be smart defensively, make sure you got a couple pieces at the back, but both teams wanting to get forward and see if they can get a goal here.
And Hewson can count himself lucky, because I felt he should have got a yellow card in the first half for a deliberate block. So that would have been his second, but he's taken a team foul there. And he is now on notice. And with Cam McKenzie really coming into the game, he's going to have to be at his best discipline. And Wests look to construct something right from the back of the park. The ball's just rolled out, unfortunately, for Tarak Morgan.
Well done, great combo over, good timing, see.
Yeah, I like that. Can you utilize your wide players? Can Ryan Harrison, get a little bit higher up the field, Tariq there a little bit higher up the field, and maybe press Miramar back a bit, playing their attacking end Wests?
It's very much a chess match kind of situation here at the moment. And Hewson now getting forward, tries a low cross across the top of the box.
Guess who's there?
Guess who's there? Captain Courageous. What a player he's been for Western Suburbs over the years, James.
I love seeing Alfie stand up and absolutely he's battled through injury but yeah, absolutely he's grown into himself these last couple of years, and it's fantastic to see him wearing the captain's armband and represent himself, the academy and the club. Yeah, I'm stoked for him. Poor rule boy through and through.
West come forward again. Across the top of the box, and there's a chance. There's the goal!
Bravo.
It's Riley Marlowe Jones, who slots the ball in from the top of the box after great work down the left-hand flank. And won't he be celebrating that against his old club? Riley Marlowe Jones, quality.
That's what we talked about, that cross to the edge of the box. Riley Marlowe Jones just in the perfect position to slot it home. I think with his right foot, just out of the reach of the keeper. 1-0 Wests.
Good finish, James.
Love it from Riley. Definitely counter-attack right there. Numbers getting forward. brilliant cutback from Yuto, making an impact as a sub, and then Riley again dangerous around goal, and it's got to be a bit of a redemption from him being at Miramar last year and coming back to West. So fantastic goal.
You could say he's seen the light, James.
Go on, Riley.
He's living the life of right now, having put his side 1-0 up against his old club. 76 minutes gone. Riley Marlowe Jones makes the breakthrough. And what will Miramar now?
He's been fantastic at the. Riley's been fantastic at the academy, working with a lot of the youth kids as well. So I'm sure they're there standing up for him and cheering right now.
Miramar won't be chucking the towel in though, and Kyle Carr looks like he's picked up a card for a late challenge there. I find often when teams score a goal, the whole testosterone level rises, and they kind of get desperate when they don't need to. If really anything, to use your term, James, they just need to breathe, just get into shape, and just stick with the process and just play it through. But often adrenaline takes over.
I think that's been a strength of West all
And Marlowe
season.
Jones goes again. He's got sport inside from Carr. He goes on his own. Can he finish it? Oh, it's a great save from Josh Brown.
Brilliant save.
Discipline, discipline.
That's kept Miramar in it.
A second goal there certainly would have changed the whole stance of play. Fenton now trying to drive everything out of every muscle and sinew in that Miramar midfield. As is Cameron. And he's got it wide to Rubos. Rubos, he cuts inside on his left foot and then makes a lunging challenge. Not sure about that challenge. Comes out to Cameron. He's going to try one. It falls to Rubos again. And it's all a bit scrambled, but West come away with it and they just need to calm it down. And they've played a lovely switch out to Cam McKenzie, and he's got some space. He plays it early. Probably maybe didn't need to play it that early. Could have just held on to it. But however, after all of that action, we have a West throw in the defensive third of Miramar Rangers, but we have a man down. Quillan Roberts doing his best MASH impersonation.
Has he been a free kick down there? What's going on? He has. Oh, Lionel
No,
has.
that's it. The game's going to be frantic now, especially after the goals
Like it's
gone
out,
in. Miramar wants to get the equalizer, so West's, like you guys are saying there, just calm, breathe, set your shape. You've been fantastic defensively. It's been a strength of theirs all season. That's definitely a strength of Michael Wally-Sachs is setting them up defensively. So that's what they need to rely on right now. Get their shape set up, defense, and try and catch them again on the counterattack like Riley almost did right there to get your second goal and put it in bed.
Yeah, perfect word to sum it up, James. Frantic. That's what we've seen in the last 30 seconds, minute or so. And let's just see West if they can hold some possession and just take a bit of the heat out of the game. And like you say, catch Miramar on their counter-attack and deliver the killer blow. They nearly did that with Riley just before. Let's see if they can.
These are your moments of, these are your moments of good teams. It's been a fantastic game from both sides. It's a big game. These are two quality powerhouse teams. So West needs to, there's a proving point right here. Can they take away 3 points? And this is a moment right now. You can't concede another goal. Can they catch them again, but manage this game, walk away with 3 points?
Morgan just getting some treatment there. But he looks like he's good to go again, but he'll have to come on at halfway when the referee or AR give him the message.
It's a sub for Miramar there.
Oh, they've got 12 on, ref. What's going on?
Miramar Rangers trying to get an advantage by putting a 12th man on.
Jamie, you've got 12 players on.
Seems to be a bit of confusion over there at the fourth official.
Jamie will try anything.
Have you got to your score?
He's a winner. He likes to win. There's no question about that. Looks like
Especially here in Endeavour.
Wests are preparing for a substitution as well. Looks like Xavier Coleman's coming on. He's a man with some pace. He's also a man that played for Miramar Rangers last year. Originally from Stop Out. Seems to be trying his luck at a couple of different clubs as Riley Marlowe Jones, the goal scorer, the point of difference in this game so far, takes his leave. Had a great game, has Riley. He'll be pleased with his performance. James?
touchline then at least. It's on the touchline.
Absolutely. You're looking at Riley,
Just making it
another
up.
Ole product, been at Ole for years, and you're looking at him from a senior standpoint to stand up in these big moments in these big games, and he's done his part so far.
Xavier Coleman adds pace and are willing to score as well, so they don't lose a lot by replacing him. And here's Kyle Kay, plays it forward now, and Browns, he's missed it. And here's a chance here if there's a scramble here. Crikey, that was heart in the mouth stuff there for Miramar Rangers. Rubos just calming it down at halfway. That was Lucas Wright, the young teenager who cleared that danger after Brown had missed the ball. So he's come on and made an impression already. The number 4 for Miramar, Lucas Wright. He's replaced Lewis Thompson, it appears.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, come on.
O'Connor pushing for his team to press. But
this is good from West. It's good patience.
They fire it high
As I
towards
said,
Wright to see what he's like in the air, the youngster. But he does well there with the header. Yakimoto, that's for superb tracking from Yakimoto. Good touch from Carr, that one. Of course, when Western Suburbs last won the league in 2019, James, they were very much a possession-based side. They were very much a Manchester City kind of side where they'd string 20, 30 passes together before they look for the penetrative ball. Their systems changed, their styles changed, but maybe if they could go back to that for just 5 minutes and kind of wear Miramar Rangers out.
I think that's just. I think you credit Declan Edge. That's an ism of his at that point in time. That was just something that he was very interested in, that drove him, and that drove the program that he was looking after. And Michael's putting his own little stamp and imprint on the group right now. And it's tweaked a little bit, but he still wants the ball. He still wants to build. He still wants possession. But he's adding a little bit more directness to the game because of the pieces that he might have at his disposal. But everybody brings their different. When they're in that place, they're going to bring their different flavor.
And West will just let that ball roll slowly behind Quillan Roberts' goal as they now probably start, not consciously, but subconsciously looking towards the clock as we go on to 84 minutes. 6 minutes to go of normal time. There will be some additional time. There's been a couple of injuries and disruptions, but West certainly be pleased to be in the place that they are right now. They play the ball forward to Carr. Carr's got Etima as company. They just need to slow it down here. There's no rush for Western Suburbs. If they can just manage the game from here, if they can control the pace. To be honest, I feel they have been the better side in the second half. And Carr battling across the top of the box. He's looking for some space to hit it. He tries one. And Brown again at full stretch.
He's allowed to run a long way.
Dangerous.
Wasn't he, Carr?
Dangerous.
Right, clipping the ball in towards Houston, who seems to be in a more forward position. Miramar playing their little triangles around the middle of the park. Looks like they've also brought on Matea Lindstrom as Miramar Rangers, the number 17.
Yeah, I think West definitely stepped up their defensive pressure. They pressed a bit higher in the second half, which has put Miramar under a bit to have a little more pressure to play out a bit quicker. That's definitely something you've seen in the second half from West's standpoint.
And of course, we spoke about the substitute benches at the start of the game. Coach O'Connor's used all the 4 of his subs on the park now. Of course, he's got 2 youngsters out there, Matea Lindstrom, who replaced Sam Gates, and Lucas Wright, who's replaced Lewis Thompson. So there's a little bit of an experience there in the Miramar side. So is that something that Western Suburbs can exploit?
100%.
Oh, that's well played. Couldn't quite get that second touch, Fenton, to get away from Morgan. You'd have to give Morgan credit there for putting the pressure on him. Green just poking it forward now. Coming out to this left-hand side with the youngster, Lindstone. Bobadilla trying to weave his South American magic in the middle of the park. But there's a great scramble wall of defence from Western Suburbs.
Again, as you've said, James, great press there from West to win the ball back in a key area.
I mean, it's tough to press hard for 90 minutes, so I think they're picking and choosing, and definitely in the second half, they've picked a couple more opportunities to press higher up the field, and it's been beneficial to them.
Bevan's caught by Kyle Carr there. I don't think there's anything malicious in that, but he is on a yellow, and Bevan did go down heavily, but the ball was bouncing at an awkward height, and I think Kyle Carr has just gone in to make the block.
Good on Bevan to get it reasonably quickly, didn't he, from there?
Yeah, he's an honest player, is Andy Bevan. He knows that Kyle Carr, there's no malice in that. And referee Grishow has also seen the same way because he's just had a little word with Kyle Carr. Good referee. Lindstone, the youngster, plays it into Houston. Houston tries to flick it down that left-hand side for Miramar Rangers. But again, the press of West's, and that's well played by Yakimoto. He's just taken the sting out of that. They don't want to do anything foolish here though, and there's a bit of pressure coming. But the captain, he's read that supremely well to find Morgan. That ball seems to have stayed in, which didn't appear to be from here. But
I think it might have been out.
We're a little bit further away than the assistant referee. And we are 60. West come forward again. Dakota Brady plays it in for Coleman to chase onto. Can't quite get a piece of it, can Xavier. And Wright, another youngster. Great to see so many youngsters on the field here in this big round 9 Central League clash of such importance. Carr still running, still trying to put pressure on. Miramar now coming down the left-hand side. That's a good ball from the new boy Lindstone. Carr flicks that brilliantly towards Cam McKenzie, and he's just pushed off the ball by Lindstone, and that's well played by the youngster, you'd have to say.
Yep.
Brown sends it towards halfway. It's do or die for Miramar Rangers now.
Another dominant header there from Wig. He's been a rock, hasn't he?
Coleman gets a chance to run, and West win a corner. Oh no, Grishow gives a goal kick. Few head scratches on that one. And Miramar keen to get the game going again as we roll into the last minute of normal time.
The energy in West looks just a little bit different than it does in Miramar at the moment.
Yeah, they can feel it, but they know the job's not done. But these are the moments that you play football for, playing the big teams, playing in the big games, seeing them out when you've got the advantage. And now Cam McKenzie, one-on-one with Houston. He plays it in towards Carr. Carr checks, but he's well marshalled there by Ettima, and he gives away the free kick. Theo Ettima has been outstanding for Miramar Rangers in their defence today as well.
Very good.
I think Carr's gone down perhaps a bit of cramp.
He's done a lot of off-the-ball running defensive work as Kyle Carr.
Absolutely, he's put his K's in today.
Not sure West would want to extend the additional time here, but what's our guess for extra time, Ollie?
I think it's going to be a 5. We had the Morgan situation. We had the one at halfway. We had 2 or 3 substitute breaks.
The goal.
The goal, yeah.
I think you're probably right.
Yeah,
it's at least 5.
I'd agree with that. I'd agree with that.
looking at
So West, yeah, need to manage it here. Be smart defensively. You know, you don't need another goal right now. Just can't let in any. Don't give up many chances going forward, and yeah, hold it strong at the back.
man of the match for so far, in your opinion, James?
Ooh, that's a tough call, man of the match. I mean, I think Riley Marlowe-Jones, I think he built his way into the game, and then he got the goal, obviously, which is the difference maker at the moment. I think Cam McKenzie came alive in the second half. Defensively, though, you always got to look at your defenders. Alfalidi, he's been amazing at the back, and they haven't conceded a goal. Yeah, I'd say one of those three, it'd be my choice.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that. I think that would be the way I go. For Miramar Rangers, like I said before, I think Etima's been outstanding in their defence. Andy Bevan's covered every blade of grass. But, you know, they've had both sides have had players come in the game and go out of the game. So, yeah, to pick one over 90 is pretty tough. I'm probably heading towards Riley Marlowe-Jones or Alfie.
I'll just mention one other. I think Wig would probably be in the mix as well. He's been very good, and that's been the cornerstone of West today is their back 4, 5, including the keeper.
Yeah, Quillen's been tidy.
Yeah.
I won't disagree with the American.
Isn't Quillen Canadian?
I meant Wig.
Oh, Wig. Sorry, mate. The drone comes out. That means we must be nearing the end. We'd like to have the aerial shot towards the end of the game here at Endeavour Park.
Greeny, stay. Greeny, PC. Greeny, you're staying now. No high.
As we close in on the last couple of minutes here. Not quite sure what the decision is there, but Miramar are keen to get on with it.
Offside or perhaps
Brown powers it up towards halfway. Wig again wins the header though. And Yakimoto, excellent work in the middle of the midfield there. Look at how this work rate is. He's just been a fox terrier. Here's Bobadilla. He's travelled a lot of distance today as well. Fenton trying to hold the ball up, trying to get a turn in, trying to deliver something of penetration. But again, who's that man? Gavin Wig. I have to say, the back 4 of Western Suburbs has just been like the Great Wall of China.
they've been excellent, haven't they?
Yeah, got to agree. Like, he's gone about his business pretty quietly today, Wig has.
He's the kind of guy that you want in your team, though. He's not the flashy guy. He's not the. He's just the unsung hero doing his job, and he's doing it superbly today.
Brilliant.
Ball forward and hope from Miramar Rangers. And it is all hope that they're after now. Oh, and the referee's given a free kick for that. And the Western Suburbs crowd have erupted in disapproval.
Got to keep it interesting here.
94 minutes gone on the clock. Western Suburbs have to be professional here. They have to get their head in it. There can't be much time left of the referee's additional time. This is probably Miramar Rangers' last chance. Bobadilla, he'll probably want to try a direct strike here. They've tried everything else. He has gone for the strike towards the far post though. Alfie gets away and there's a chance! He scoops it over the bar. The youngster, Matteo Lindstone, the ball fell to him perfectly, but he scoops the volley harmlessly away.
Feel like he snatched at that chance a little bit.
I think the ball just came down too slowly. He didn't quite time it. Whoops, Roberts has a bit of a slip as he takes the goal kick. He better get on his feet again. Miramar, again, they're trying everything they can to pull something out of the jaws of defeat here. They go long. A relieving throw-in for Western Suburbs. They should be in no hurry to take this. Hewson coming forward now, charging, hits the referee, says play on. Bobadilla bouncing around. They come back to the drop ball off the referee. There's frustration building in the Western Suburbs camp now.
I think
On the sidelines, on the park.
I think Miramar were most disappointed with that decision to come back because they had a little bit of a break on there.
They take a short free kick though, and it's right. He tries to peel the ball in. Oh, Roberts casually takes that ball, looks up. He's not going to punt it, is he? I don't think I've seen him punt the ball today. There he goes, the first punt in the 95th minute, and he sends it right down to Josh Brown at the other end. They set their shape, Western Suburbs. We're now into the 96th minute. The chance for Fenton. Offside. And another huge sigh of relief.
I think possibly that was Miramar's last chance.
Yeah, just timed his run slightly too quickly, did Fenton. Roberts being told to send it down the park, get it downtown, get it down to Waitangarua. Yakimoto sends it forward. Miramar just punting it forward, waiting for a mistake, a half chance. Yakimoto again busy in the middle of the field. He's been dynamic since he's come on. But Bevan, he gets caught by Green. There's appeals all over the place. Everyone wants to throw in.
It's now or never, I think, for
It's
Miramar.
Lindstone to take the throw. He looks like a strapping young man. Can he fire it into the danger zone? No, he sends it back, an awkward one to Houston. Receives it back off Houston, no, and fires it across towards the far post. Right across to Jonty Rubos. He'll want to cut. He comes back out to the new boy, right. He dinks it towards the far post, but that's going to go harmlessly out of play. And the lunge from Lindstone at the end just does nothing except send it over the crossbar.
Yeah, after the restart, but there was 2 minutes after 44.
Is he reffing? Are you
A lot of extra time, it seems.
6 minutes?
Yeah, we're now into 98 minutes.
Yeah, from the
We
restart,
predicted
6 minutes,
5.
And now it's 7 minutes from the restart.
James Sutcliffe is having a discussion with the fourth official about the added time. Just have to relax, just have to play through it. Roberts sends it long. Wright leaves it all the way through to Josh Brown. He'll send it back with interest, I think. And that's a silly free kick to go away, and that's a yellow card. That is a rule that's been out of the game for about 20 years.
Sounds about right. I think I got a yellow card for that.
Dakota Brady trying to slow it down, and still the battle goes on. They don't have floodlights here at Endeavour Park, but we might need to get them installed quickly if Grishol keeps playing this additional time.
That's it.
And there it is. Western Suburbs have created it. They've made it. They've fought. They've battled. They've dragged Miramar Rangers back into the pack for the place for National League places. This is an awesome result here for Michael Wojciak and his team. They'll be pleased to get this one in. Having dropped points last week to Waterside Karori, this is the tonic that they absolutely needed. James?
100%. I mean, I think if you look at it from the simplicity of the game, there weren't too many quality chances that either team really created. And West, the one quality chance they did create, they put it in the back of the net. And I think they got to feel good about themselves earning the 3 points today. So well-deserved from West's standpoint.
Phil?
Yeah, I agree with James. I think West's shaded it, in my opinion. Very even game, very competitive. It was a good watch. And as James said, the one clear chance West created, they took it. And that was the difference.
Yeah, and of course the difference was Riley Marlowe-Jones. He was busy in the first half with not as much reward, but he stepped it up in the second half, and he was the one that slotted the go-ahead goal, calmly side-footing it in at the post, just out of Brown's reach, and that's the breakthrough. And for that point and that point alone, I will give him man of the match. But that's not to be undone by the many outstanding performances from the Western Suburbs team, particularly in the defensive unit of Brian Harrison, Gavin Wigg, Alfie Piini, the captain, and Tarak Morgan, who started off slowly but built into the game. So if it was a boxing match, I think it would be unanimous that Western Suburbs take it. Miramar's attack was certainly blighted, and you can only give that down to the credit of Western Suburbs. From me, Paul Ollie-Olstorn, just a couple of games I want to talk about in the Northern League. Auckland FC Reserves went down last night to Eastern Suburbs 1-0. But a big game up there in Auckland this weekend. Auckland United in third place, taking up East Coast Bays in second. These are the games that, if things don't go well for these clubs, Napier City Rovers, Western Suburbs, that they could end up playing one of these teams in a playoff. So they are important. So just to keep an eye on those results for followers of Western Suburbs around the grounds. From me, Paul Ollie-Olstorn, it's been my pleasure bringing you this game here today from Endeavour Park. To my sidekick here, Arsenal Championship winning supporter Phil Barden, and James Prosser from Cincinnati in Ohio. Thanks for being part of the team here. Enjoy the World Cup, James, if I don't talk to you before that. From me, Ollie-Olstorn, ciao for now.